In this video, we are going to switch up what we've done before. We've had a short lesson on if you're given an x or an independent variable, you can use table to get the y. Well, it is more complicated if you are given a y and asked to find the x. You cannot use table. I know it would be really nice if you could, but that is not the way it is programmed. So we have a completely different method for doing this. So what am I talking about? Suppose that we have y is equal to 3x plus 4. I think I used that in some other example. In this one, what if I said if y is 13, find x. Now it would be so very nice if I could just use the table and put 13 in the y column, in the dependent variable column, and find the x, but like I said, the programming does not allow that. So what we're going to do, and it's easy to remember that this is how you're going to do it, if you are given a y equals value, you're going to use the y equals screen. You will have to have y equals 3x plus 4 in the y equals. You will then put in a second y equals, that would be probably y1, this would be y2, of whatever that constant number is. Now, because it's a constant number, its graph will always be a horizontal line. So, let me show you what this looks like with the grapher. Go into y equals and clear out the 2 that are in there. Go up to y1 and type in 3x plus, whoops, I'm so sorry. How about 3x plus 4? And for my second one, I'm going to type in 13. I would like to know what the x value will be in order for y to be 13. Now, if I were going to do this algebraically, I would take this value of 13 and I would put it in for y. So if I did it algebraically, I would say, okay, 13 is equal to 3x plus 4. I would have to subtract 4. I would get 9 is equal to 3x. Divide by 3, and I'm running out of room. 3 is equal to x. You can see that this took more work. How does the calculator do it? All right, we have these. Now, if I start with a zoom 6, which I typically start with a zoom 6. There is the first function, and I'm anticipating seeing a horizontal line. But the line is supposed to be at y equals 13. Does this go all the way up to 13? No. In a standard viewing window, it only goes up to 10. So back to window. Now, in all the problems that I've done recently, it seems like we keep changing y max. Sometimes you'll change something else. All right, you needed to show at least 13. I like to have some workspace, so I'm going to make y max be 20. I could have chosen 15, but I like workspace. So there's the line, y equals 3x plus 4. There's the horizontal line. Y is 13. Every point on the red line, y is 13. So if I can find the intersection, then I will have an x value that goes with 13. So I am indeed going to do second of the trace key, which is calc, number 5, and I'm going to do intersection. Many times when I do intersections, I use either the up or down arrow to move on the horizontal line because it's usually a shorter distance. It is not a requirement. All right, so I think I'm close to the intersection. How many times do I press enter? 3 times. 1, 2, 3. It says when x is 3, y is 13. And sure enough, I did get x was 3 over here. All right, let's do another example. Let's suppose that we are given y equals x squared plus 3x minus 8. And I'd like to know if y is 25, find x. And this may not turn out to be nice integer values. I may get some decimal values and I'll have to do some rounding. So let's see. Go into the y equals, clear, clear. I have x, remember the squared key is over here on the left-hand column, squared, plus 3x, subtract 8 for the first one. And then I am trying to find out what the x will be when y is 25. If I start in a Zoom 6 window, there is the parabola, and I am not seeing my horizontal line. Why? Because y is 25. So if I go to window, again, I have to change this. Well, I don't want to change it to 25. Let me clear that. I'll change it to 30. I'd like it to exceed what I need to see. So let's see. There's the parabola again. There we go. Now, given that y is 25, find x. Well, it seems like when y is 25, there is an x here, but there is another x here. So I may get 2 answers, 2 intersections. Second of the trace key, number 5. I'm going to use the up, hop on that horizontal line. My personal rule is to always get the left one first and the right one second. It's just a rule I have for myself. It is not a math rule. Enter, enter, enter. I'm going to round to the nearest tenth, negative 7.4. So when y is 25, x is negative 7.4, but I believe there is another one. So I have to start over doing second of the trace key, which is calc, a number 5 again. And now I'm going to head over to the right. And it is going to be faster if I travel on the line. That's why I did the up arrow. The up and down toggles between the multiple graphs that you have on the screen. So sorry about all the tapping, but I've got to get over there. Okay, enter, 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 and I have 4.4. So when you are given a y value, you have to remember to use the y equals. You have to set a window to see the intersection, and then you need to do intersection, which is from the second calc. Okay, now all of these instructions are in your packet or your helpful notes, useful handouts, call it a lot of different things. It is available online. If you're in a face-to-face class, it's handed out. But all of this is available. All of these instructions are in your big, giant packet of helpful or useful handouts. So that's it for given a y, find an x.